Stamper here in Michigan. As you know, I'm a demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, okay? Well, listen, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the swatches. I've been getting a lot of questions about them. Everyone really loves them, but they don't really know how to use them. So I wanted to kind of go over that today. It's real simple. It's really nice to have. Especially right now, we don't have the new ink colors. We don't have the Magenta, the Moonlight, the Jade, the Bumblebee, and the Cinnamon. But we have their complementary colors. And also, we have the color cardstock right now. So for instance, this is Magenta Madness. And what I want to do is I want to use the Blossoms in Bloom die cuts and bundle. This is the stamp set, and this is there's two sets of dies. So here's the one that's more detailed, which is, I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Isn't that pretty? And then this is the outline of the flower, and this is so pretty. I mean, I'm just going to put it up against this. Very pretty die cut, and that's going to be my outline for my flower today, as is maybe this is too. So, for instance, I've got these beautiful die cuts in the Magenta Madness, but I don't have Magenta Madness ink. So what should I do? I know. So instead of trying to match stamps or inks to go with your Magenta Madness, we're going to move these to the side. This is the only one we want to look at. I used Petal Pink here, and you'll see Petal Pink does not do it any justice at all. It really is like, oh my God, that's awful. Okay, and then here's Rococo, because some people will want to kind of match immediately. Like, let's try to match it. Don't do that. You know what you want to do? You want to complement the color. So I have, like I said, I have the cardstock, I have the die cuts already cut out in the Magenta Madness, but you know what we could do? Why don't we try Coastal Cabana? We'll try that first, okay? The other color is Mango Melody. Who makes these names up? I don't know. I don't know if they were drinking when they made these names up. You know, they always sound like a drink. Okay, so this one here is Coastal Cabana. Okay, so let's try this color. All right, and just to show you, we're going to press that down. This is a pretty color. We could accent this color with our Magenta Madness. And look at that. So that right there is showing me I love the colors anyway. So let's let that dry. While that's drying, we're going to go to our next one, and we're going to do Mango Melody. I should have a test on those, right? Okay, so let's clean this up real quick, and let's try the next one. Okay, so we'll let that one dry. We're going to go to the next. And this really is helpful, because then you can say, oh, wait a minute, I don't happen to have, you know, magenta, but I do have a complementary color that'll go just as well, and it may even accent even better. So I'm going to, again, we're going to ink this all up. I'll just ink it off site here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to get the color right. We'll get a little bit more in there. All right. And then whichever one we kind of like, we can use that as part of the flower. All right. So here's the two that don't go. All right. And that's Petal Pink and Rococo. So let's see how Mango Melody and let's see how Pool Party go now. All right, I'm sorry, not Pool Party, Coastal Cabana. Okay, so let's check this out. Here's my little cheat sheet. All right, the other colors that we could also use are Calypso Coral, Granny Apple, and So Saffron. That's if we used all three together, which is a cool thing to do too. So I'm just going to kind of leave that there for a second. We're going to move the rest of the swatches because we're not using that color theme right now. I just want to see if I were to put this down, if it's gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? So I think this goes this way. Let's see. Nope, it goes this way. I was right the first time. Look at me. So here it is with Costa Cabana and Magenta Madness. That looks pretty. Let's do the same idea, and let's do it with the yellow, the mango. Now that looks pretty too. Look at that. So the whole idea is to really just play around with the colors that complement this color right here. All right. Now the other color we could do just for fun, I think what I'll do is let's do one more color, and just to check and see if indeed, you know what I'd like to try? I'd like to try Granny Apple. I want to try Granny Apple. I think it's really going to pop. I'm going to keep these two. All right. And with the magic of having everything at my disposal quickly. For a change, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll take this color off real quick. And this is a great way to show you how this little swatch works. And when you match all these colors together, because we are matching them, even though we're not doing all inks, we are doing colors. And that's just as important. So again, we're going to use Granny Apple, which I think might really make the flowers pop, don't you think? Okay. Let's put that right on there. I just like it to do it twice. Okay. Yeah, the Mango Melody, I didn't get all of it the first time, so I would probably do that one more time if I were to use that one. That's pretty. All right, let's try this again. Oh, look how pretty that looks. See? That's so pretty. There's that color. There's this color. There's this color. I know. Okay, so what I did is I cut out all of these flowers. Now, normally when we're doing stamping, we wouldn't be cutting these out. We would just be putting this right over it, and that would be it. But I thought what I would do is try, instead of just doing one color, I had another exciting idea. I thought, now, why don't we layer these on top and see if there's other colors that kind of go and cover the areas that might have a hole in them. So I thought I would try to see if some of these colors might do that. And I'm liking this one here. This one had the most, I thought, right? And then I thought, well, I'll put this one over it and we'll see, because I don't care about the white. The white's going to be covered up. I just wanted the flowers to be in full color as much as possible that we could save, right? And then this little guy would cover all of the white, and then we'll pop that one white there, and hopefully everything will be perfect. But you'll notice the colors are all there. There's your, instead of just using the one, we used every complementary color, 3 complementary colors of the Magenta Madness. We use the Coastal, we use Granny, and we use Mango Melody, one from each layer. So I still think, even though we did them from a different layered group, they still came out quite pretty, and it looks pretty darn cool, actually, and three-dimensional. Okay, so to put this together, what I'm doing is I'm really just gluing these together so they all stay and they don't rip apart or anything like that, because it's really not meant for this type of a card. It's really meant for a die cut where everything would fall out. But I want them to stay in. So we're going to see if this really is going to work, and we're going to just put this, let's see if it goes this way. Okay, see? Again, we don't care about the white so much. That's going to, actually, that's going to just go away as soon as we put the trim of the Magenta Madness on there. And sometimes it's like a puzzle. You know, you just got to put them right back in if they come out. This is one of those cards you wouldn't make, like, you know, a lot of them. You make one card and then you keep it for yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so you'll see I have the Mango Melody, and I have Coastal Cabana, and I have Granny Apple. So I've got the 3 colors on here already, and I've got them kind of secured. The ones I don't care about being secured are the ones in white, and that's not a problem just to dump those out of there, okay? And that's fine. We are good with that. Okay. That looks good. Let's take this little guy out too. And let's see if we can take that out without taking a leaf or a flower out. Now see, so far. Now don't worry about the big white ones here, because that's going to be covered up with our magenta. All right, so let me get this off here, and let me cover this. Okay, so one more thing is I had one extra mango. Let's see if it can fit anywhere. And it looks like it could fit right here and add a different kind of color to our, oh, we're so amazing. Look at that. And if you've got the leftover ones, you know, if you can have the patience, I'm just saying, if you have the patience, if you don't, this is not a card for you. But it's a fun card to try, just because it will have it's a layered effect. It has all these different colors in it, and they all go with this swatch. Okay, so I got as much as I possibly could that I wanted to. Now this little guy is our main, see, it's our main squeeze here. See, he's going to cover up any imperfections, and they're going to think we watercolored it. I mean, that looks so cool, doesn't it? So what I want to do on this one, because now they're all secure, they're all like together, one big happy family, I'm going to just take my little dimensionals, and I'm going to very carefully, I know I don't have a nervous breakdown here, but this will cover all the imperfections of your die cuts that you just did, because you didn't really care about the white, because the white was going to be covered up, the Whisper White. It's the flowers you really wanted. You wanted the colors of the flowers that would match the magenta. Okay, these are good to go. All right, make sure I'm doing it the right way. And see, even this little leaf isn't perfect, but who cares, right? We are going to center it with the stamens right there as best you can. Okay, And see, I popped it up, so now it's got a little, it looks like a little sandwich. Okay, so now let me take this. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. So we have it already secured. It looks fantastic. It has these lovely colors that are in the swatch that actually match Magenta Madness, okay? Coastal Cabana, Mango Melody, and Granny Apple. We used every tier of this swatch. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to put this on a 6x4. All right, and I think I want it on an angle like this. What do you think? Okay. Don't forget, we're going to use this die cut as well. We don't want it to waste out. And look at when you do a stamp and you do use this one die cut, this is what will happen. You'll make your own color in paper, which is kind of cool too. So that's just a kind of a fun thing to remember. Again, let's just get this knocked down here. So I want to get this on here. This is from that Memories and More, which is my fave. Easy, easy, easy. And look at this wonderful color. Look at that. I mean, these are so nice to send out to everybody right now to let them know. Look what we have here. Look at the pretty stuff. Especially for, you know, summer here with all the beautiful, beautiful flowers that are in bloom right now or starting to. I'm going to just, you know what, let's put a baby. Let's put a baby one right there so it stands up, but it has a little bit of security. There we go. How cute is that? Oh, that's darling. And don't forget, we're going to do embellishments too. I'm just excited here. I think I'm trying to figure out if I wanted to do it this way or if I want to do it this way. It's a big, you know, it's a big stamp. So, and it becomes even bigger when you're using all the die cuts. So I think I'm just going to put it on an angle like that. That looks great. I'm going to do the dimensionals. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to put the dimensionals, you'll notice, right on top of the areas that have the stamen area, okay? Makes it easy. You're not going to need a lot. It's pretty secure, and it, you know, it gets heavier with each layer. So and another thing is once you put the dimensionals down, it's going to secure the ones that might be loosey-goosey, all right? So that's a bonus. Bonus! But this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this came out so nice. Yeah, just enough dimensionals that you know it's going to be safe and it's going to be secured. Because this is a little bit more fragile than usual. I'm just going to put another one here to secure that area. And I think I'll put one right here just to secure that. And we'll put one here. The other one that I want, just one more here, is like right here. Perfect. Perfect. Let's turn it around. See? Looks nice. All right, let's do it like, let's do it right about there, shall we? Perfect. Perfect. And look at that three-dimensional look. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oops, let's get that dimensional right out. Look at that. All the different colors. Using the swatch. I know, we're pretty amazing. Okay, so we're going to use the gold facets to do some embellishing here. So we got to play here, right? I'm going to use the small and the large just to intersperse it. I think that'll make it stand out a little bit. And gosh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'll use a 3 in the middle. We'll get the big one. And then there's 2 on the outside, which is a nice odd number. Perfect. Now, I do have the in color, which is the little enamel dots, which are lovely. Tiny little guys. So I can't use as many on here because I want to be able to see them. But we can just put maybe a few. All right. Let me see. Just a few on the roses. And isn't that amazing? Yeah, just a couple. It doesn't have to be a lot. That is so pretty. Now in the inside, we're going to, like I said earlier, we are going to take this little guy. This is from this die cut right here, okay? And then this big die cut obviously is for this big one here that we did. I mean, you get two and then the stamp for the bundle. It's amazing. So we're gonna just take this little guy, or maybe it's this one. I'll use this one. Yeah, let's just use this one here. We're just going to, you know, just eyeball it. Where do we want it? And we will take our scissors and we're just going to cut. Okay. And I think I want it right here. And then this corner here, we're going to cut off. Look at that. Look how pretty this is. This is a beautiful card. I mean, I love it. I mean, someone gave me a card like this. This is pretty. Okay, you don't have to take all of them out if you don't want to. Just remember that you want to, it is fragile, so just kind of play around with it really lightly here. Doesn't need a lot, just a little bit, right? And then just kind of eyeball where you had cut it so it kind of ends on that note, on that corner area. You can always trim if you have to some more. Perfect. Look at that. Look how pretty that is for the inside. Look at that. And it's gonna fold just right because it's not on the area to fold it. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's not. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to secure it down. Okay, that's a pretty card. I mean, that's rocking. That is beautiful. I am digging it. Now, we could use these decals here, stickers, for our card because they are in the colors that are obviously the 5 colors. We could do that, and we could use Celebrate in the Bumblebee color just because I don't happen to have the colors right now that I need. We could do Celebrate because the yellow, the mango, would go so pretty with this. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And we don't really need to jump this up anymore because we've got a 3-dimensional card. Yeah, we can put it there, or we could put it there. I'm digging it. Okay, that's it. That's it. I love it. Look at that. That is a pretty card. So pretty. I'm using the Memory More card pack, which is amazing. The flowers for every season. Using the envelopes that match it. Won't this be so pretty? Oh my gosh, whoever gets this, look at that. And all the in colors, which are, I'm telling you, amazing. And then I'm going to send this out to one of my ladies. And again, that person's also going to get the swatches that go with our in colors this year. And also the other side is some of the stamp sets, inks that we already have. So they also have their complementary colors as well. So there's 10 different colors with their coordinating complementary colors to go with. And I'm thinking we really rocked it today, didn't we? So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy this card. I love this card. So someone lucky is going to be getting us with the swatches, all right? Well, take care. Have a great weekend. Chat soon, all right?